How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man on me. This is another Arrow Reviews Thursdays. This week is Season 2, Episode 10. What happens on this week's episode, the flashbacks, Oliver and them's trying to get away from Dr. Ivo, and Slade goes a little bit crazy and tries to choke out Oliver, and Sarah has to hit him with a stick to make him let go of Oliver because the Mercury is messing with his mind and it's warping his mind, and he's changing. And at the end of the flashbacks, Dr. Ivo walkie-talkies Sarah and tells them if they bring the Mercury to him, well, he'll let them go, but if they don't, he's coming after them, and he's going to use them in his experiments. That's really all that happened in flashbacks. What's happening in present day is this bomber named with the code name Shrapnel, and in the comics he's part of the Suicide Squad, and in either later on in this season or next season he did a suicide-based episode, and him and Bronze Tiger, who we met in the first or second episode, is going to be in the Suicide Squad. And we meet these guys. We'll meet Shrapnel, and he's blowing up all these buildings. And the reason he's doing this is because he's anti-government, and he's just destroying all these buildings. And Oliver trying to catch him. And the first explosion, Felicity's not there because she's in Central City with Barry, and Barry's in a coma. And he's been in coma for 5 weeks, but as we know, he's in the coma for the rest of this season of Arrow until the first episode of Flash, and that's like 9 months time span, I think. I can't remember, but anyway, she comes back, and her and Oliver's butting heads because Oliver is upset because the Mercury is out, and he knows what this to do because of Slade, and it's freaking Oliver out, and he's lashing out at everybody. And he's lashing out at Felicity for going to Central City and not being there to help him out because he needs her. And he tells her this at the end of the episode. He tells her that they're partners and he needs her in Star City. And they go after Shrapnel, and the reason they catch Shrapnel is because Alderman Blood, Sebastian Blood, he makes a rally and he's using all the people as bait, and Shrapnel puts bombs in all the speakers. And Oliver goes after Shrapnel in his shop as the Green Arrow, right now. And there's a electric wire, laser wire read. If Oliver moves, the bomb will go off. So Felicity tells him that the building was wired up in the 70s, and if he can take out the breaker box, he'll be able to take out the bomb. So this is what Oliver does. He see the laser was on his arrow, but he slowly moved his arrow where the laser will be on his bow, and he shoots the arrow and takes out the breaker box and takes out the bomb. So he goes to the plaza where everybody's at, and him and Diggle stop Shrapnel. Shrapnel shoots Diggle in the shoulder, and then Oliver goes after Shrapnel and stops him, and they arrest Shrapnel. Now, what else is happening with Detective Lance? He's trying to find out who the rat in the department is that's helping the Alderman Blood, or what we know is Sebastian Blood, but everybody else knows him as the guy in the skull mask. But anyway, we know the cop that's doing this, and Detective Lance is trying to figure out who this cop is, and Laurel finds more about Sebastian Blood's past, that his mother's in the psych ward, and he's making everybody think his mother's crazy because Sebastian Blood killed his father in front of his mother, but he tells Laurel that his mother killed his father, and that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that we know that Sebastian Blood killed his father, what do you think Laurel's going to do with that information? As always, if this is obviously, I'm not about to do these. I'll see y'all next time.